What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in again. Here's another food vlog of a restaurant in the Los Angeles area, specifically in the Montrose area. It's where my parents live, so I happen to come down often here. The restaurant is called Zeke's Smokehouse. Hands down, one of the best barbecue places I've been to in the Los Angeles area. There are a few good spots, but definitely, someone Snapchat me. Definitely, this is one of the best places. And the reason being is because actually this is one reason why I more than likely didn't want to ever come here, is because they have barbecue from all over the country. So I specifically got the Texas brisket sandwich and the Carolina pulled pork. I get two. I've had a lot of them, but those two are my favorite. They stand out. The flavor on it just mouth-watering. I've lived in the South, so it hits a soft spot for me, because I remember the first time my parents, who are originally from upstate New York, had pulled pork sandwiches for the first time, and my mom was just baffled, because if you live in the Carolinas, barbecue means pork, specifically the shoulder. I don't mean to gross anybody out by pointing to my shoulder, but specifically the shoulder, it means pork. It's not usually smothered in sauce, which is a lot, traditionally what people do when they're barbecuing. They just smother it all in sauce, which sauce is great, but it's more, you cook it, slow cook it until it can just be pulled off in these amazing little pieces. Look at that. That's just delicious. It also has a vinegar base, not necessarily a sweet barbecue sauce taste to it, but I mean, look at that. Let's see if I can get that up there. Look at that. That is just, let's see, get in the shade. There we go. Look at that. That is just beautiful. So that's the pulled pork one. Carolina pulled pork. Now, I can't eat it and do this at the same time. But it's just amazing. They cook it precisely. They cook it perfectly. And it's amazing because they're cooking so many other different things, different types of barbecue. And I'm going to get the other one, which is the Texas brisket. Now, when I came here with a gentleman, he's from Texas, and he highly recommended. He was the one, he's like, hey, we got to go to Zeke's. And I was like, barbecue and I was like, man, I've lived in the South. I was like, barbecue in California. I was like, you can't tell me it's that great. And man, get out of the bag. They're packing for when you get it to go is amazing. Very good. Highly recommend to get it to go. But now, for those of you that know, a brisket is meant to be cooked. Oh my God. A brisket is meant to be cooked. Ooh, I'm so happy to eat this. A brisket's meant to be, again, cooked long. When it's done, a lot of people will question it because it has a charcoal look on it. It's black on the outside of it. It almost looks unappealing to those who don't really know what they're eating. But when you cook it, it's cooked tender in strips. Let's see if I can get a nice piece. Look at that. Just look at that. It's cooked. It's tender. Look at it. And the sauce is supposed to be sweet with a little spice to it, and they just hit it right on the number. Now, if you come to Zeke's and you get it, horrible angle, and you get it, I recommend putting the pickles on top. And just complements it so well. But it's amazing at Zeke's because they cook so many different types of barbecue, and it's just interesting how they can make it all work. And that takes a lot, because there's places they're very specific in what they're cooking, and they mess that up. So for Zeke's to be able to do so many different variations of barbecue, it's just amazing. Funny thing about pulled pork. So again, I said I lived in North Carolina. My family's from New York. And the first time when we were living in North Carolina, my mom wanted to go get barbecue. We went to this place, and my mom and my dad, they're traditional, chicken barbecue, put some sauce on it, put it on the grill. And that opened our eyes to what barbecue in the South is. It's just nationwide. It's completely different. And my mom, they're like, well, we have pulled pork. And chicken was a specialty at this one place. It was we do that on Fridays and Saturdays, but traditionally it's pork. And it was funny because my mom's sitting there going, what's barbecue? I don't want this pulled pork. What is this pulled pork? And it's just amazing because people from different areas don't understand the different barbecues across the nation. So if you're ever in LA, in between Pasadena and Glendale, there's this place called Zeke's Smokehouse. Their food is phenomenal. Their sides are amazing. Macaroni and cheese, I got macaroni and cheese and coleslaw. They offer 2 different types of coleslaw. They offer one that's more of a creamy and then one that's more of a vinegar base. If you're getting a Carolina pulled pork sandwich, I recommend the vinegar one, just because it complements the meat so well. And then I like the macaroni and cheese because it's a piece of my heart. And if you're getting barbecue, you need to get some potato salad or macaroni and cheese, one or the other. The macaroni and cheese is cooked amazing, and that's hard to do. How many times when you're making like Kraft and it just tastes like crap? So their macaroni and cheese is on point. Their sandwiches are delicious. When you walk in, you just hit with a waft of just Smokehouse meat. Just, you know, they've been cooking for like 24 hours plus, and it's amazing. So if you're ever in the area, Zeke's Smokehouse. I'm gonna eat this because my mouth is watering. Brandon Kibler, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and I got some more coming back. Later, you guys.